Kosuke Nozaki, born in 1942, was a Japanese businessman who amassed a fortune through various enterprises, notably in the real estate, liquor distribution, and financing sectors. His net worth, though not publicly disclosed in exact figures, was rumored to be in the tens of millions of dollars. Nozaki was also a flamboyant personality, known for his extravagant spending habits and his outspoken nature. He gained additional notoriety through his romantic life, particularly after publishing an autobiography titled Don Juan of Kishu, the man who gave $3 billion to 4,000 beautiful women, where he boasted of his romantic escapades and financial prowess. This publication added to his celebrity status but also cast a spotlight on his personal life, which would later become the center of a criminal investigation. Nozaki's personal life, especially his marriage to Saki Sudo, a woman 55 years his junior, was the subject of intense media scrutiny. They married in February 2018, just a few months before his sudden death. The age difference between them and Nozaki's wealth were focal points in public discussions, setting the stage for the controversy that would follow his untimely demise. On the night of May 24, 2018, Kosuke Nozaki was found dead in his home in Tanabe, Wakayama Prefecture. Initially, the death appeared to be of natural causes, but further investigation led to suspicions of foul play. Nozaki was 77 years old at the time, and the abruptness of his death, coupled with his recent marriage to a much younger woman, raised eyebrows. Forensic tests later revealed that Nozaki had died from acute poisoning, with a large amount of a stimulant drug found in his system. The discovery shifted the case from a natural death inquiry to a murder investigation. Attention quickly turned to those closest to Nozaki, particularly his young wife, Saki Sudo, who had been with him at their home around the time of his death. Saki Sudo, born in 1993, became the prime suspect in the murder investigation of Kosuke Nozaki. The police meticulously pieced together the events leading up to Nozaki's death, examining financial records, communication logs, and other evidence. Sudo's actions before and after Nozaki's demise were scrutinized, revealing suspicious activities and inconsistencies in her accounts of the events. The investigation revealed that Sudo had purchased several types of stimulant drugs prior to Nozaki's death, leading authorities to suspect that she poisoned her husband. In April 2021, nearly 3 years after Nozaki's death, Sudo was arrested and charged with murder. The case against Sudo was built on a combination of circumstantial evidence and forensic analysis. Investigators highlighted her financial transactions, her movements around the time of Nozaki's death, and her potential access to the poisons used. The case attracted widespread attention, with public and media focusing on the dramatic details of the marriage, the age difference, and the sudden death of a high-profile millionaire. Understanding the motive behind Kosuke Nozaki's murder is complex, involving financial incentives, personal relationships, and the couple's lifestyle. Prosecutors pointed to Saki Sudo's potential financial gain as a primary motive. Nozaki's will reportedly left a significant portion of his wealth to his wife, which included cash, real estate holdings, and luxury items. This inheritance, potentially worth billions of yen, provided a substantial motive for Sudo, especially considering the couple's short marriage duration before Nozaki's death. Furthermore, investigative reports suggested that Sudo was unhappy with her marriage, feeling trapped in the public eye and constrained by her husband's controlling nature. There were indications that she resented the way Nozaki flaunted their relationship and his wealth. This discontent, combined with the allure of a substantial financial gain, formed the basis of the prosecution's argument that Sudo had both the means and motive to murder Nozaki. The trial of Saki Sudo has been a focal point of Japanese media, given the sensational nature of the case, involving wealth, age disparity, and alleged murder. During the legal proceedings, the defense argued that the evidence against Sudo was circumstantial and that there was no direct proof of her administering the poison to Nozaki. As of the latest updates, the trial is ongoing, with both sides presenting evidence and testimonies. The court has reviewed financial records, witness statements, and forensic evidence to determine the truth behind Nozaki's death. The complexity of the case, combined with the high public interest, has led to extensive legal debates and media coverage. Sudo maintains her innocence, while the prosecution is tasked with proving her guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. The outcome of the trial is eagerly awaited, with potential implications for criminal law and public perception of such cases in Japan. The verdict will likely hinge on the interpretation of the evidence and the credibility of the witnesses presented during the trial. The case of Kosuke Nozaki's death and the subsequent legal battle involving his young wife Saki Sudo encapsulates a narrative rich with elements of wealth, love, betrayal, and mystery. From Nozaki's flamboyant lifestyle and controversial autobiography to the tragic end and the ensuing murder trial, the story has captivated public interest, both in Japan and internationally. As the court deliberates on the evidence and testimonies, the world watches to see how justice will be served in this complex case. The outcome will not only determine Sudo's fate, but also add a new chapter to the legacy of Kosuke Nozaki, a man whose life and death were as extraordinary as they were contentious.